Shoo.
Recorded live.
Shoo. So we're talking about 311's new album, Uplifter.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately titled.
Unfortunately, we're talking about it.
And unfortunately, we're talking about it. Both. Lots of misfortune all around.
So, a little backstory. Justin and I are OG fans. Not the O-est of G's, but OG nonetheless.
Fairly OGs.
Yeah, fairly OG.
90s. Goes back to the 90s.
Goes back to the 90s, yes. So, if anyone remembers those, the 90s.
Yeah. What?
I know, right? We were all coked out, man.
Yeah.
Couldn't get enough of it.
So much coke. Back in, high school.
Yeah. Coca-Cola High, that's what they used to call it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I don't think we need to talk about Hey You because it's a single. We already talked about it. I don't like it. You don't like it.
And I'll just mention that this album technically isn't out yet, but we've heard it because it's streaming, and also there are various places where you may be able to obtain it if you know where to look.
Yeah, it's streaming at myspace.com.
But the legal method would be MySpace, and that's certainly the one I would use.
Yeah.
If I were the person that I am, which I am. So anyway, right. So Hey You, I agree. No need for too much comment. It's the first single.
Yeah.
Apparently they're going to release a second single pretty soon. I have heard that it might be.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you don't know this?
Let me guess. Can I guess?
Okay.
Oh, can I guess? Ooh, man. It could be any one of these. I'm going to guess. What do I see? It's hard to think what would they pick. Let me see. I'm going to guess. I want to guess like Daisy Cutter.
I feel like you're on the right track, but no.
Okay, second guess would be Something Out of Nothing.
Not quite. No.
Okay, that was a random guess. I think that's the song I skipped.
You skipped it?
Yeah, I think that was there's one song I'm just like I cannot listen to this. Yeah, I think it was that one.
Something Out of Nothing?
Yeah.
Oh. Well. Okay.
How about India Inc?
No.
Yeah, that song doesn't have much.
Yeah, I hope you like that one verse he put together.
Yeah, because you get to hear it 20 times.
Yeah, I'll put my name on your arm, and it's all right.
So what's the next single? It's All Right?
Yes, you got it.
Wow, track 2.
Yeah, track 2.
Wow.
Just work their way through it. Yeah, it's all right. Apparently, it's not settled, but I actually read on the bulletin board, I guess Peanut showed up and said that's the band wanted it and the label wanted it, but so for some reason their management didn't want it.
Oh, yay. Scotch is finally, Peter and Adam are maybe doing something good.
One or both, but yeah, they seem to not want that. So it was still a little bit up in the air, but that was what was on the table. So I don't know.
Interesting. Well, yeah, that's the second track. I gave that one 3 out of 5 stars. It's the title is pretty apt. It's All Right.
Yeah, I agree. I would want to give it a little less than that, but it is all right.
Yeah.
2.5.
You've heard the album
maybe.
more than I've only heard it once. You've heard it a couple times.
Yeah, you're right. I liked it better the first time I heard it. That one went down in my mind. I got bored with it pretty fast.
So third track, Mix It Up.
Yes.
This is so a B-side. This is so a B-side. That was my first reaction. And my other note here is that Chad's main drum part is cool.
I thought you would like it.
Yeah.
I heard this, and I immediately thought that you would appreciate it.
Yes, yeah, I did.
The fancy hi-hat syncopation stuff.
Yeah, the whole hi-hat thing, and it makes those parts work.
Yeah.
You mentioned before that a lot of the transitions between parts were rough, and I definitely noticed that. But what I have to say is, and I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but I feel like at the end of the day that comes down to Chad. Because I feel like no matter what the music is, the drummer can make those parts work if he does the right thing. And a lot of times Chad just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, the music isn't trying to meld right, and it's like, well, come on, Chad, you're the last hope, and it's like, yeah, you didn't do anything either.
Yeah. I think it's always been something he likes to do, which is nothing for transitions, or something very, very small.
Yeah.
And it can be cool at times, but if the music isn't making the transition, then yeah, I agree. He does need to step in and make it work.
Yeah.
And you're right, he doesn't often. So another thing about Chad is that I really don't like the way his drums sound, especially his snare. It sounds like the only word that comes to mind is flabby. It just doesn't.
Floppy?
Flabby.
Oh, flabby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like it
doesn't have a lot of pop.
Like it's too loose. Yeah, like I can't hear the snares. It almost sounds like they're not engaged. And it just sounds too deep. There's not enough of a crack to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have it doesn't have the I mean, he's always been famous for the snare sound, and it just doesn't have that quality. It sounds more like a normal snare, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't
the
really
Bob
like
Rock
that.
snare.
Basically. Yeah, so Mix It Up has become my favorite song in the album.
Wow.
I have to say,
wow.
I didn't like it at first, but kind of like, and I mean, that's, a compliment and depressing in a way.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it and some of the lyrics just make me want to vomit.
I think I would agree. It definitely. I like I said, I think it's a B-side, but because it doesn't really do a lot, but it does have good parts.
Yeah.
And it has a cool a cool little vibe, but
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but the whole thing about
not get it mad.
Oh God,
it's really not a great line.
I just cringe every time I hear that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I wish you weren't saying that, because I don't mind how he says it. It's just what he's saying that bothers me.
Yeah,
and I also don't like a little bit of me and a whole lot of you.
Yeah, you know what? I think someone needs to tell Nick that there are other emotions besides love.
Yeah.
Like, all of these songs are all about love or the feeling of being in love. And there's one song towards the end, maybe it's, I forget. But he talks about how, like, she was right to put on the brakes, and that's how he knew she was the right one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, no matter what she does to him, it's good. She just makes him crazy, and he wants to call, and he does, I'm like, this whole thing about calling again, and then it's like, and then she says no, but she's right for that, because she's just so awesome and perfect. But it's like, you're not, in none of these songs is he actually with this person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like it's all the sort of feeling of almost being there or getting let down, this sort of suspension of love or something. But, like, it's not that great to listen to. I want to hear songs about other things.
Yeah.
It's weird that there's just all these, like, love songs. And it's either love of a girl, a love of summer, or love of music.
Yeah.
I think you said that earlier before.
Yeah, that's exactly. some combination of the two. One thing is a metaphor for the other thing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's very few other themes on the album.
Mhm.
And that's just boring as subject matter.
It is boring as subject matter. I mean, it's great if you are in that place in your life or that mode or on that wavelength, and you can turn on some Uplifter and just love it out. But but if if there's other stuff going on, then I don't think this really gels very well, and I don't think it's, other albums and other songs are good enough on their own to where they'll be about whatever and you can relate to that because the song is good, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But these it was unfortunate. A lot of this was unfortunate.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So what are you giving Mix It Up?
Mix It Up, I didn't actually write down stars. I would give Mix It Up probably 3.5 or 4.
Okay.
I'd have to listen to it some more, but I did like the parts, but it was just really monotonous.
It is monotonous. I agree. That's why it grew on me. Because at first, that's exactly what I thought. Like, oh, this is just droning nonsense. But at a certain point, it caught on for some reason, which probably means I'll get sick of it pretty fast. But
yeah,
if I sort of like it that fast. But yeah, I at this time I would give it about 3.5. Pretty much the same. It is my favorite on the album, though. I listen to the rest of it.
I already hit your favorite.
Yeah. yeah. It's all downhill from here.
So the next song, Golden Sunlight.
Oh, yeah, Sunshine.
Sunshine. No, I think it's Sunlight. Yeah, it's just Sunlight.
Oh, Sunlight. Ugh, okay, sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Golden Sunlight. All right. There you go. I really thought it was Sunshine. Damn.
I was kind of taken aback by this song. I thought this was one of the more transistor-y sounding songs I've heard from him in a while, in certain ways, so I liked that. Didn't like the obligatory breakdown, really, but overall I gave it 4 stars. I realized I like when Nick sings sort of soft and sweet. Like he sing, like this song and the beginning of I think it's Jackpot maybe. Where like he's really blending well with the music, A lot of times when he sings, he's got like 3 sounds. He's got the really sweet stuff like this, then he's got the sort of regular Nick singing, and then he's got the sort of harder, really atonal sound that he'll do sometimes, which I don't like at all. I guess that's the whole spectrum there.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind this song. It works. I like ambient stuff. Melodic and sort of laid back. Music-wise, I thought it was pretty good.
I don't.
Didn't like the choruses.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I like the verses fine.
It's the verses that got me.
I agree with you that that he sounds better like that, even though he totally uses the atonal voice in my favorite song. But that chorus it's
really bad.
Really dull. That chorus sounds like, to me, that's a Bob Rock chorus right there.
It was. I could totally hear like Gravity,
Yeah, it seems like something that could be on Gravity.
Yeah, the whole swell of the music and yeah, what you said was right. Generally, all the songs have this sort of wall of sound, kind of quality where it's just really thick and
which they've never really done. In their past albums, they're usually
really
pretty staccato and distinct.
Yeah,
you can hear what's going on, but this is just this wash of stuff.
I was listening to Grassroots a couple weeks ago, and I was listening to Homebrew, and it had been a while, and I was just thinking how, like, man, this is, like, musically there's, like, very little going on here. You guys are carrying off all this this whole song with very little.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so cool that you can just like, those little parts where you just, it's just like a little guitar, a little bass, and drums. That's it.
Mhm.
And
yeah,
the song,
exactly.
One of their best songs ever. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And it definitely makes it sound, sort of professional, but it's also really boring, I think.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I mean, it's definitely got, more, I think, commercial potential.
Yeah.
Than what they've been doing, but.
You said before your initial review, you said that the lyrics are really, sort of bland and boring. I think Golden Sun has the worst when the chorus starts with a Golden Sunlight. Sorry, the chorus starts with, there's a door, there's a door standing open or something that I have to walk through.
Yeah.
And what I want is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not even like a metaphor.
No.
Like it's like this metaphor that's destroyed by the literalness of it all. It's like, oh, okay, I get. There's just nothing there. Like you're saying exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
And there's no sort of poetry there.
Right.
It's just it's weird. It was that was really weak.
Definitely. Yeah. I don't like how they're saying it, and what they're saying isn't great either. Yeah, it's so, there's the door, and all I want is on the other side.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you what it is. Just whatever I want, there it is.
That's the kind of thing that you can. It's good because anyone can just sort of make it, relate to them somehow.
Yeah.
And it's bland. That's why it's bland, because it's not in any way, being specific to them. Like, they're not really saying anything. They're making a song that has, like, universal appeal, I guess. And that's where I see Bob Rock coming in as well. That seems like something he would want to do. Because it sort of makes it more appealing in a way if it's less an individual thing and something, anyone can identify with.
Yeah.
And make it about whatever all they wanted is.
All I wanted was through that door. All I had to do was walk through it.
But I agree. The verses are good, but I wouldn't give it. I'm so frustrated. Of course, I can't give it 4. I would have to give it more like 2.5.
I forgot about that. I'd have to bring it back down. I'd have to bring that back down to. Yeah, I want to say I'll take a star down for now.
Okay,
I'll
3.
leave it 3. Yeah, I have to hear some more, but those choruses are not great.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I might like the verses a little less than you do. They're certainly better than the chorus, though.
Yeah. So, India Inc.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, indeed. Something told me this song was going to be weird. It's very, something. I'll say this: the transitions between the verse parts.
Mhm.
Yeah, they made me laugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm listening to the music and then it just changes. And I just laughed. I'm like, wow, that's how you gonna transition, huh, guys? Huh? Just go to the next part. All right. All right.
That's what they call finesse.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the chorus? I don't even remember what the chorus sounds like. That's one of the biggest problems with the album for me. I get the songs confused because there's quite a few that have similar kinds of choruses.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which thing goes with which. So now I'm
this
kind
is the oh are you with me? Is that the best you can give me?
Yeah, is that the best you can give me? Okay, right.
Yeah. That whole thing of sort of carrying the sort of the notes of the chorus really long it's pretty prevalent.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not a lot of words.
No. No, definitely not. Very, very big arena rock.
Yes, this is definitely arena rock.
You can wave your hands in the air and like belt it out, and a huge arena can sing it because it's like you said, not a lot of words.
Yeah.
Not really intricate.
Yeah. Oh,
so
God.
definitely don't. The chorus is. It isn't as bad as the previous one for me, but it's
I agree. The chorus is not as bad, but it's I think it's just as bland.
Yeah.
And I think the verses almost work. I like that. I like that sort of from chaos-y sound system-y thing they're doing. But it's just not that great. It doesn't really do much.
I wish it were a bit less repetitive. I wish he had found something. I like the part, but he did it too much.
He did it. He definitely did the part too much.
That's a mistake they make sometimes.
In the name of my arm,
you hear that so many times.
Yeah, you hear it too much, and I think it's classic 311. It's classic Nick verse. But yeah, just throw some other lyrics in there, dude. Like throw some other stuff. And I didn't really, try to follow the lyrics and see what he's trying to say, and I get kind of like confused. I'm like, what do you like? I forgot. I don't know what the lyrics are, but the song was weird in terms of like he's telling her that it's India Inc., but like it's the whole point is it's not gonna last. But I don't know. It was weird. But it seems like he's trying to make his point that it. I don't know, something else. Yeah,
you're right. I don't know what the message is. I want to, I'd have to actually read it, I guess.
Yeah.
I kept thinking that, either Nick needs to change something or essay should be in there. It seems really odd.
Man. This would have been a great essay song.
Yeah, I would love to hear him get on there and try to, because it's got a good rhythm going. And
totally.
It'd be really nice. And, it would have been a good... contrast to Nick's thing, which is good, I agree. It's just not that good that I want to hear it.
Yeah.
For the whole song, for the verses,
you don't want to
basically.
hear it that many times.
Yeah, and I'm just surprised they let that go. I feel like it really needs more variety. Other than that, I agree. It's not a bad one. This is probably 3 stars for me.
Yeah, I gave it 2.
Okay,
ouch. Yeah, I wasn't impressed, but it's got some good stuff. But I think I wasn't impressed, so.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because I wouldn't want to listen to it again. It's just you hear it once, it's like you heard it 3 times.
Yeah, I agree. You really do, though, literally.
Yeah, it's like. If you make it to the end, you really listen to it like 2 or 3 times already. You just didn't know.
The other thing that disappointed me, there's sort of an outro part at the end, which I liked. It was a nice change of pace where he finally says something else. But then they had to go back to the chorus again.
Yeah, that was the problem. I remember that, yeah.
And I really thought that was a mistake. I really wish they could have let the outro be the outro and not go back to the chorus yet again. And that's a pattern in this album in general. Like, they just go to the chorus too many times.
At least one too many times per song, I think.
Yeah.
They definitely go too many.
Yeah. Because, like you mentioned, Homebrew, it's, totally straightforward, but at least they only go to the chorus twice.
Yeah.
Like, if they did that outro and then did the chorus again, like, it would be terrible.
No, that's not good stuff.
That would ruin it. As good as the chorus is, like, they really shouldn't have. You really can wear something like that out.
Yeah, you can.
So, yeah, anyway. Ugh.
So, next one is Daisy Cutter. It starts pretty good, I'm on board.
How does it start?
Kind of quiet with a little guitar, and then Nick comes in.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I still haven't, individualized these songs yet. Okay, now I know what it is.
I think, I like the verses a lot. I think they work. There's not a lot going on Very, very like, again, a lot of this stuff reminded me of From Chaos songs. And there's one in particular that is just like, I'm just like, man, this is from Chaos. It has to be. I'll find which one it is. I forget. But a lot of the times when it's sort of the more like this one where there's not that wall of sound going on in the verses and stuff, like it's got that From Chaos sound for some reason. But yeah, this one was okay. I like I said, I like the verses. The chorus was pretty bad. When he says, "My Daisy, let's make the day go lazy." I just, you can't rhyme Daisy with lazy and like expect me to get on board with that. We gave you cheesy Parcheesi. 14, 15 years ago.
We should move on from that. Daisy, you make me go crazy. Let the day go lazy.
Yeah. You know what? That's the thing. Like Daisy crazy is already too much, but you're gonna put lazy in there. Who says let's make the day go lazy?
No one. It's forced. It has to rhyme with Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, lyrics bad, and I don't like music and, the way they sing it either. I don't like anything about the chorus.
I agree.
It's another one of those Uplifter choruses.
Yep. Yeah.
Totally. It's just, it doesn't work. The verses are pretty much okay. I agree. But a bad chorus when you have to hear it a lot of times can just bring it down.
The chorus is supposed to be the best part.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's the hook. And I think it seems like those are the parts that have the most obvious Bob Rock influence.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're just not great choruses.
Yeah.
My Daisy, make what?
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Like that just doesn't sound like 311 to me.
No, it doesn't.
I just don't see them coming up with that with no influence at all. They might like it, but it just doesn't seem like their thing. So yeah, this is
and then the beautiful disaster reference.
And the beautiful disaster reference.
Yeah.
And something about musical laughter.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Another music reference, and so it's about music and love, and
so this is the song that I think they kind of. What it seems to me is they have this riff towards the end, the da 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 da.
Oh yeah.
And they play around with that.
Yeah.
That's like from that Pearl Jam song.
Yeah. Black.
Is it Black? Yeah. Did they not just take that from Black?
Yeah.
So you noticed that too?
I did. Yeah. It didn't occur to me, but as soon as you said the Pearl Jam song, I knew what you meant because it does sound like that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was weird, and it feels really tacked on too. But I'm
totally.
Okay, this is cool. At least they're doing something. But then I'm like, this is from Black. You can't play that riff.
Yeah, that's another thing. I can't imagine. That's such a weird thing for them to do.
Yeah,
they've never done anything like that.
No,
it sounds bizarre.
It does. It sounds so weird. That little outro solo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. That's not what they would do.
Yeah, with someone like doing a falsetto with the music.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, no. No, it was okay when Pearl Jam did it in 1991. But
oh man.
I really think it's time to move on.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe they're bringing it back.
Yeah, okay.
It's been almost 20 years.
It's retro. It's retro cool.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
So I give Daisy. Ooh, I gave it 1 star.
Oh shit!
Damn. Why did I give it 1 star?
I'm giving it 2.
Yeah, I'd give it 2. I'd have to give it 2. I definitely like the verses are not bad.
It's got okay moments.
Yeah, definitely not bad.
This kind of reminds me. Well, it seems a little bit like a "Don't Tread on Me" song.
Yeah.
For some reason, that's what it makes me think of.
Oh, Whiskey and Wine.
Yeah.
So listen to Too Much Too Fast is the next one.
Yes.
So this is I'm gonna hear it again. This is Broadway's newest hit.
Definitely. It's totally for 311 the musical.
Yeah, totally. ETSD the musical. What is with this song? How did they come up with this?
This is the weirdest song in the album, I would say.
Yeah.
And I sort of like it for that. It's unique. It stands out. Yeah. And you're right. It does sound like an old standard or something.
Yeah.
Which freaks me out. And I've heard this a couple times. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's got something. I don't know. I don't really want to listen to it very much, but I appreciate that it's trying.
It tries a lot of interesting stuff. It's some weird song of theirs, but in my notes it said best music overall so far.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah, it's doing a lot. It has those little turnarounds.
Right. Yeah, that actually transitioned nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's got that sort of swing feel, and they really have never done a song like this.
No, it sounds like a song that if they're like there's like an 80s romantic comedy, and they have to write the title, the track for it, for the soundtrack, and the movie's called Too Much Too Fast, and they, the rest of it, at the end it's just like Too Much Too Fast. I mean, that's a movie thing,
Yeah.
I expect to be watching a movie.
Yeah. And people dancing in the background saying that it's too fast.
Yeah, exactly. People are swing dancing and something like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a weird song.
I'm just not sure I actually like it, but it's interesting. I think I would give it 3.5 for the moment.
Right. Yeah, I'd give it 3. I'd give it a solid 3.
Yeah.
It probably deserves more, but I don't want to go hear it again. It's not like I want to go listen to it.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. I think it's not that appealing to me, even though it's interesting.
Yeah.
So, but hey, nice try.
Definitely nice try. E for effort.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the only thing on the album where I feel like they're really stretching. They're really I kind of wish the whole album could have been along these lines.
It's their that song Long for the Flowers.
Yes.
It's their Long for the Flowers.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, what's next? Neverending Summer.
Right.
Let me hear this again. Oh God, yes. I wrote down chanting 311 in that way is not the way to start a song. I hate that. 311, 311.
Yeah.
I hate that at concerts.
That's a mistake. That's something they've been, we've been to a few. They've been doing that for years, and I've always thought it was bad because basically you're saying 311 and then 311.
Yeah, you're saying 311, then you're saying 3,311.
3,311, exactly. That's wrong.
Yeah. It should just be 311.
Yeah.
11. I mean, that's it. It doesn't have to be like funky. Like it's just a chant,
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's the wrong way to go.
That intro is a catastrophe. That should have never made it to the album.
No.
That is no Omaha Style intro.
Yeah, that's what it seems like it's just trying to be.
No. Yeah, I agree. That's terrible. I actually like this song though, as much as I don't want to.
Uh-oh.
I hate the idea of it. I'm bored and irritated by a lot of what they say, but I have to admit I find it appealing.
Wow.
This song works for me on some level.
That's interesting. I did not like this song. I do not like Nick's voice like this. I said it's a total B-side, and I gave it 2 stars.
I like the B-sides, apparently.
Yeah.
What did you give it?
I gave it 2 stars.
2 stars? Yeah.
The na thing I think doesn't work at all.
Oh, the na. Yeah, that was the thing. I told you about that. That's totally recycled.
I don't think it works.
I actually don't. I don't particularly like the na thing.
Yeah,
but I like the main chorus, even though it's another Uplifter chorus. It works for me for some reason. It's a little better, and I actually like the other parts. Overall, as a song, I just wish they would change all the words. I think I would like it a lot better if it were about something else.
Yeah.
Because it's you know, it's about summer and music, and there's a little bit of love in there too, I'm sure. And it's just, you know, I get so sick of hearing about these are the good old days. Like, shut up.
These are the good old days. Have you seen the world economy?
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It's too much.
Summer, never-ending summer. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm sorry, I just can't. Don't, you know. I just don't like that.
I shouldn't like it, but I do. So yeah, this is a 3.5 for me.
Wow.
Second favorite after Mix It Up.
Wow. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's like a guilty pleasure or something.
Definitely guilty.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It means something that I know isn't that great, and I feel that I shouldn't like, but I do, despite myself.
I mean, I know what guilty pleasure means.
Oh, okay.
I was saying I don't know what it means that I said definitely guilty.
Oh, I see. I agree. I don't know what that means, but I agree nonetheless.
So, 2 Drops in the Ocean. What did I give this? I said 2 drops, 2 stars.
There you go. There's a drop.
I think my real rating would be 3. But I like 2 drops, 2 stars.
Me too. And I think I would give it 2 stars. I don't. This is sort of a love song. It's about how there's 2 drops in the ocean, and the other drops aren't the right ones, and it's just.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't like the music. I really, this song bores me. I don't like it at all, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I kind of like the chorus. I don't know what they say at the end.
Do you? Oh.
I don't know what they say at the. What's that word they say at the end? It sounds like they say 2 different things. 2 drops in the ocean. Yeah. I don't know what that word is. Yeah, I like the chorus. You know, the lyrics aren't that bad. You know, just go with emotion. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I don't mind it. It's a lovey-dovey song, but you know, I like when they you know, this to me is better listened to than like what was that other one? Like I forget which one it is now. Maybe it was no, it wasn't that. Maybe it was Never Ending Summer. Just some of their songs are just like there's just too much going on and none of it's good. You know.
Let me see. What is this one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is that song. No, this isn't that bad. Never mind. I actually like this one. My favorite part of this is when Nick does his, like, really low thing.
Oh, at the end, like, do-do-do-do-do, when he talks like that?
Yeah, mo and a mo.
Yeah, that's totally, like, from Chaos to me.
It's totally like from Chaos. I agree.
It's totally from Chaos.
Agree.
I mean, I never really love that. You know, it's never great, but
yeah, I don't
you know.
love it either, but I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, never mind. 3 stars. I forgot that part was on this song.
Yeah.
I'm confusing this with Daisy Cutter or something.
Oh, okay.
I you know, they're all a bit of a blur still.
So, something out of nothing apparently I skipped.
Well, that's too bad. I don't really like it, though.
Yeah, I think I couldn't stand to listen to it.
Magic. Something out of nothing. That's the chorus.
Yeah, when he said we're the yin and the yang, and then I went and listened to I kind of scanned the song, and nothing sounded interesting, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't like this one. This one bores me more than Two Drops in the Ocean. I think maybe I was even thinking of this song when I said,
this sounds pretty boring.
It's like really boring, very monotonous.
Yeah, it's like some sort of it's like the new it's like singing like it's like the new anthem or something for the generation, you know.
Yeah.
We are the whatever, you know.
That's right. This is that one.
Yeah. I'm just not feeling it.
We are the blah blah blah. Yeah. Ugh. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a lot of anthems on this album, but
yeah.
In this case, it's in the verses. Yeah, and it's once again this kind of universal message.
Mhm. But we can all make something out of nothing.
We are. Not I am.
Yeah.
You know, we are. Not I am I be or anything like that. It's we are now. We meaning like everyone, I guess. But yeah, 2, maybe 1.5. I don't like this one at all.
What did I give? Oh, I skipped it. So, you know, that's technically 0. But
yeah.
I'd probably give it, the lowest so far.
Yeah, you should listen to it at least once.
I feel like I have.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, I listened to some of the verse, I listened to some of the chorus, and I hear nothing worth keep listening forward to with how.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words. Okay.
Yeah, it is. So, jackpot. I said this is a total From Chaos song.
I agree.
Total From Chaos. And the fact that he says everybody jump in the song is weird to me. Because he's going to say that live.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be like when you hear the song, you're going to expect it. He's going to have to say it, but he's saying it because it's live.
Yeah.
You know? But,
it doesn't really make sense, I think, to say everybody jump on a studio recording.
It doesn't at all.
Like, when they listen to it, do they all jump?
But I can't jump right now. I'm driving in my car. Like,
yeah, I think it's bad to put stuff like this in studio because not only doesn't it make sense, but it ruins the spontaneity of doing it live.
Yeah, because live, like it'd be great if it's ever, if he ad-libs during those parts.
Yeah.
Live, yeah.
Yeah, that's the idea of saying everybody jump. It kicks up the energy. It makes it about being right there, and so yeah, no, I agree. I wish they wouldn't do that. Oh God.
Yeah, I think musically though it's pretty good. I definitely like the main riff and verse and everything. That na 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 na, sort of like it doesn't want to stop.
Yeah.
That's cool. To me that's that's the kind of stuff I like from 311. Where it doesn't sound like everything else.
Yeah, this seems like a real 311 song.
Yes, I would say this is pretty much the only sort of real 311 song. Because it's a From Chaos song.
Right.
Which,
like it or not, is a real 311 album.
Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that like Nick would do or the music would do, I'm like, there's this one part I can't remember, but there's this one part that I'm like, this is from Hostile Apostle. Like, you already did this.
Too late.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, it's nice to, see an old friend again, but I'm like, that's, that's, it's weird that it's from Chaos. It's not Evolver. It's not Don't Tread on Me.
No.
It's from Chaos.
Specifically, yeah. No, that's definitely the sound.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing to go back to. I didn't think they liked that anymore.
Yeah, they're not friends with Shaq anymore, right? Like,
yeah. Oh no.
They have to forget that.
Don't bring that up.
They'll bring Shaq into it?
No.
Aww.
No, some of us had forgotten.
Maybe they're all still best friends, but he just doesn't do their videos anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe Psycho wasn't the mega hit they were all before. Psycho. Oh God.
Oh, I can't believe I watched that.
Oh man. So yeah, I liked it. You told me this was like Wake Your Mind Up.
Yeah. Now let me clarify that that was after listening to it once. My vague memory of it.
Okay.
Upon listening to it again, I was like, I don't really know if that's the right comparison, but
well, the big thing for me was
it's from Chaos-y, as you mentioned.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
definitely from Chaos.
I stand by that. Maybe it's more like You Get Worked or something.
Yeah. The only thing was when you said Wake Your Mind Up, I was expecting a big, crazy musical breakdown.
A jam, yeah, sorry.
So the whole time I'm like, when is this jam going to come?
Yeah, the problem was there's another song where they do kind of a jam, and I got it confused with this one. And I thought it was in this one, and I thought this was like a From Chaos song with a jam, so I assumed it was that, but it isn't, so yeah.
You know what? But that's the thing. I think a jam would have made this song really great.
Yeah.
Because it has that. It's asking for a jam the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. And then they sort of never get it. Then Essay gets to like rap.
Mhm.
You know, it's not great, but it's
passable new Essay.
That's the part that sounds like is it House of Apostle when he's the Chorticles and Horticles? What's that song?
Chorticles and Horticles is Wake Your Mind Up.
Oh, Wake Your Mind Up. Oh, okay, yeah. That's the part. That sounded like Wake Your Mind Up.
Yeah.
His little part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too far from Wake Your Mind Up.
Yeah. It doesn't remind me as much of it as I thought it did, but definitely From Chaos era stuff. I don't like it that much, though.
Yeah.
It really just caught my ear because it sounded like them.
Yeah, it totally sounds like them.
And that stood out on this. But
After All We've Been Through, that's from a From Chaos song.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that Uncalm or something?
Oh, maybe.
A song where they harmonize and go, you.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. Through, yeah. Through, in there, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, totally.
That's the one.
Yeah, Jackpot's like, I think, a From Chaos B-side or something.
Yeah.
Like, something they had left over.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Because, that main guitar part, it's good, but it's like, I don't know. It's kind of unpleasant to listen to.
Mhm.
You know, it's like
I think
atonal.
Chad could have done a little bit more, I think, for that part.
Yeah.
You know, it's got a crazy little rhythm, and he could have done a little something.
Yeah.
Display snare, a little something, Chad. Come on, man.
No. He keeps it mostly straightforward.
That's the problem.
But the thing is, though, that he's been doing that for years.
Yeah.
So it actually doesn't sound as like out of place as it did on the Our Lady Peace album.
Mhm.
It still sounds like him because he really has been playing like that, for a while.
Yeah, totally.
So it still seems like he's playing. It's just not that great, with the exception of that one song where he tried, I guess.
Yeah. He had a cup of coffee and decided he'd give it a whirl.
Yeah. I'm surprised Bob LaRock let that in.
Yeah.
Seems like it's too much, but I'm glad he did.
So My Heart Sings.
Oh.
I don't even remember this.
I don't either. I've heard it a few times, but I can never remember what it sounds like.
That's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yet another slowy. And it kind of reminds me of the slow songs they've been doing over the last few years.
Yeah.
Along those lines. It's not bad, but it's not memorable, clearly.
I said it's okay. I gave it a 2-star, 3-star split.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I forgot to rate Jackpot. I would give Jackpot
Oh yeah.
I would give Jackpot probably 3, and this song like 2.
Yeah, I give Jackpot 3, maybe 3.5. It's them, But yeah, and this song I'd probably give it 2, almost 3. It's just doesn't really do much.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. And technically, this is the end of the album.
Yeah.
So I think that was a weak note to go out on.
Yeah, that is bad.
It's not, for slow things, it's not 1, 2, 3 or Stealing Happy Hours level.
No.
Or even I'll Be Here a While.
That's not that bad compared to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always liked I'll Be Here a While. It's got its stuff. It's got its stuff.
I think you like it more than I do, but I like it better than this.
Yeah.
Personally.
So I like The Way.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so these are like bonus tracks. These are B-sides basically that they released. It's a thing that the music industry is doing all kinds of stuff because of online bootlegging and so they offer like extra songs and deluxe editions for buying it at various places, and there's actually more bonus songs than these two. Like there's one from iTunes and one from Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's like an import version with like all kinds of shit, and there's like bonus stuff besides that with like live songs, and it's they're doing their best to try to make people buy the physical thing or purchase it from iTunes
just
or
pay
something.
for it somewhere somehow, people, please.
Exactly, and ideally get it from every place. Get it multiple times so you can get all the bonus stuff.
Oh, fuck that.
But I think the downside of that is it really just makes you want to download all that stuff because it seems ridiculous to buy the same album 3 times to get all the bonus songs.
I can't imagine they would. Expect many. I think they have to expect people to be like, which bonus one am I getting? I don't know anyone who's going to buy an album multiple times, digital copies of them.
Mhm.
When it's like you're getting 95% the same stuff. Like, and it's like I could just, select those files on my computer and say copy and paste and do the same thing for 95% of that. So.
Right.
It's really not great.
Look, I bought it again.
Yeah. But I saved money.
Yeah.
This song, I almost really like it. Essay's part, it almost does it for me. I like his that sort of new essay thing where he's all like intense, kind of.
Yeah, kind of like the little brother thing.
Kind of like the little brother thing, yeah, where he gets really intense with it. I like it.
He's definitely trying.
He's definitely trying. I think the song pretty much works. And I like the little, interlude parts before Nick comes in. His lyrics aren't too bad. Let me see. Is there a... Oh, God, yeah, this is the part I didn't like. The bridge or whatever.
Oh, what part is that?
When Nick comes in to tell his story.
Oh, does he tell a story again?
He's got to tell a story.
Oh, no, it's story time. Let me see. Oh, yeah. I like the way you Oh, right.
Oh, this is the one. This is the one where he's hooked on a feeling, and she was right to put on the brakes, and that's how he knows she got what it takes.
Did you really say that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
he was
I missed
hooked on
that
a
one.
feeling. She was right to put on the brakes, and that's how he knows she's got what it takes.
Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. That ruins it a little bit for me. I would probably give it 4 stars if it wasn't for that. I mean, I almost want to give it 4 anyway. I like the verses. I like the chorus, and it's hard to like a chorus on this album.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's really simple chorus. You know.
Very simple. I don't quite like the chorus. It's something. But
Yeah.
somehow it just misses the mark.
Yeah,
for me.
I know what you mean. I feel like it's a little. I like it, but yeah. There's something missing. There's something missing from that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is. What is that bridge you're talking about? How far in is that?
It's like around 3 minutes.
Oh,
a little
God.
before.
Some of these songs are long.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
On the brakes part. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is a 3-star for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not that bad. No, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
The next song, Get Down, is probably my favorite.
Oh, really?
Even though it's not on the album proper.
Oops. You like B-sides too.
Always been a B-side fan. I feel like this song is the new Let the Cards Fall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got that sort of like, you know, cool little instrumental thing going. Nick comes in and sings all soft and smooth, and then it gets progressively harder and then, you know, sort of worse as the song goes on.
Right.
But I like all the parts up until like
I see.
when it gets really hard.
What does the hard part sound like? Yeah, I don't like that part.
Yeah, I don't
like
it either.
when they do that thing a few times where they do those hits of da da da. Like I don't know. I want to like that part, but they keep doing that, and that just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
But I think I agree with you. Not that it's my favorite, but it's pretty good. Maybe it'll grow on me.
Yeah, I like the chorus or the part it has a little verse intro thing, and then it gets a little harder, and it's not bad, and then it sort of transitions into this sort of other verse part that's a little bit harder than the first verse part. I kind of like the structure of the song, but let me see. There's the one part I don't like at some point. Where is it? Oh, so then they have the little interlude part, which nothing really happens. Isn't there like a crazy hard part at the end? Yeah. Yeah, overall, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I think the music's very good in the beginning. Nick and the music work very well together.
This is long.
Yeah, it is.
This seems like a better song to end the album with.
Right?
Than that other one that I've already forgotten. My Heart Sings.
My Heart Sings. Did you forget?
Yeah. No, I kind of like this. It's a little. There's something depressing about it, but I do like it. I think.
Yeah.
It's. This is one of the ones where I was like, it's not really uplifting.
No, it's not uplifting.
But
you can't get down.
It does go on a sort of journey. It's not as straightforward or poppy as some of the other ones.
Yeah.
So that's a plus. This is one that I probably could like eventually. I just right now I don't know. It probably takes a while to like it because it's a little off.
Yeah.
But for now, I'd probably give it 3 stars.
Nice. Yeah, I gave it 4. I like it. It's got a lot of interesting stuff there. It's one of the few songs with S.A. and Nick having
Very
verses.
Few. Yeah.
So that's always good. And the lyrics aren't too horrible. The music's good. That's all I want.
Yeah. It's not that much to ask.
I think that one and seriously, that one and maybe that, Jackpot, and I don't know, maybe Golden Sunlight I forgot about the chorus.
Man, did you hear that one that starts out like Freeze Time?
Which one's that one?
Could that be Something Out of Nothing? Is that why you didn't hear it?
Yeah. Yes.
You hear that?
Wow, yeah.
I heard that. I was like, what the fuck? Are they really going to do that again?
Wow, they totally did that.
Yeah. That just blew me away. It's like, guys, I know you've done that before.
It also sounds like, Is it Can't Fade Me that starts like that?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound system,
yeah, they're all over the place.
Yeah, that's, I was just waiting for it to come in. Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. We bust the sounds, the kids all gather round.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming from the radio, they all turn down.
Mm-hmm.
But now what's coming from the radio is 311. And now they're going to uplift it up.
Yes. Oh, so what I was going to say earlier, I have a pseudo theory about this album. I want to say that I guess I don't really know where the band's coming from and all this. I won't try to speak for them, but based on what the Our Lady Peace guy said about Bob Rock, he was very explicit that the label said use Bob Rock.
Mm-hmm.
We want your albums to sell.
Yeah.
And it worked. Gravity did very well. I think, the best since the previous stuff that had been big.
Mm-hmm.
But like the way he talked about the way Bob Rock worked, he did a lot as far as shaping the songs, making him, change his lyrics, make them straightforward and understandable.
Mm-hmm.
And keeping the choruses singable, I guess, which many Our Lady Peace songs aren't really.
Yeah.
Like it's the register's a lot lower than he would normally do. So anyway, I get I was reading on Wikipedia that the last 2 311 albums have not been RIAA certified, I guess, which just means they didn't go gold or higher.
Mm-hmm.
And they were the first ones not to. So all the ones up to From Chaos did. It had been diminishing, of course.
Yeah.
Since the biggest one, but they kind of fell off. And I want to say that either the band or the label or both decided that, it was time to get serious about trying to make a radio-friendly album.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've been trying to do that themselves for a while, but I think they realized they needed to bring in someone who had a sort of track record at this.
Yeah, a legend in the industry, if you will.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And so that's why they brought in Bob Rock. And listening to this, it's clear that he had a role because there's a lot of stuff on here that's reminiscent of other stuff he's done. Particularly that album. So I kind of feel like that's what's going on here. And if this album does really well, we can probably expect the next one for him to be back.
Mm-hmm.
And we can endure some of this. Now, it's a double-edged sword because he definitely brings a, professional polish to the thing that they've somewhat been lacking, especially on the last album. And that makes a lot of the songs more memorable or something, or they sound less like unfinished demos.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the craftedness of them gets too hard to handle sometimes. It's too nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I've never complained about 311's production value, even on the album that's really low. The songs are still good.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. How good are the songs? And yeah, there's a lot of production value on this album, but the songs just aren't that great, and that's sort of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it was more like I mean, that's kind of what they did with it's kind of happened with Dave Matthews Band too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a similar pattern. Like the initial popularity comes from them doing their own thing.
Yeah.
But then, people get tired of that, and so they just turn to, trying to specifically write for the radio.
Mhm.
Or bring in a producer who can help them do that. Which was the case with Dave Matthews Band as well. But I want to say that I like it better than Don't Tread on Me. I could be wrong. I don't think I like any of the songs as much as Long for the Flowers, but it seems like overall it's a little better.
I
could be wrong about that.
I want to say I definitely don't think there's any songs on here as good as Long for the Flowers or even Solar Flare. But I think it does sound. I don't know. I want to say that this album seems better overall, but I don't think, but it has less songs that I like.
Yeah.
And actually more songs that I would really just not want to hear again. I feel like even some of those Don't Tread on Me songs I'd rather listen to than some of these songs.
Yeah.
Even if they're not as good, somehow they're not as grating or whatever.
Yeah.
Not as frustrating to listen to.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's sort of a toss-up. I think I'll listen to it a couple more times or whatever, but it's sad. There's nothing I feel like really spending my time in listening to.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me go listen to this song so I can get to know this song. It's like, no, nothing really.
Yeah, I've listened to it about 5 times, I think, maybe 4. And I have to say there's several songs that I'm kind of already ready to skip when I get to it. On the last time I listened to the album, I guess that's what I want to say 4. I mean, I skipped a number of songs because I was just like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I know what it sounds like, and I'm done. So I think in the end I can probably pare this down to 4 or 5, and
Yeah.
that'll be the album.
I don't think it's even as good as like some of the B-sides that they've had before. There's some B-sides that are just great compared to these songs.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like their B-sides largely.
Yeah.
From previous eras. So yeah. But it just seems I don't know. It seems more consistent than Don't Tread on Me. But I agree.
Yeah.
The thing about Don't Tread on Me is that it was really them. At least it still had some of their whatever qualities, and this really feels like they've been sanitized or something.
Yeah.
It's them through a filter, and that's the thing. I guess I find it more appealing than Don't Tread on Me, but it's in a superficial way.
More appealing in a narrower way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I could see myself liking these songs, but not like 311 songs. More like just an ordinary song I'd hear on the radio or something.
Yeah.
Hear it a few times. Yeah, that's all right. That's about it.
Yeah, oh man, it's so sad.
It is sad. It is sad. This is the point we're at. And, the band, for the moment, seems to be quite crazy about this material.
Yeah, they love it.
So.
Which I guess they should.
Yeah, I guess they should. They pretty much always do. I've never seen them have an album come out where they say, this is,
It's so great.
I could take or leave this one.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's no surprise, but I don't know.
Definitely not as good as Evolver.
No, not at all. I would way rather hear Evolver than this.
Yeah. Evolver has a lot of great songs compared to this guy here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not a fan of the album artwork.
I haven't even seen the album artwork.
Just the cover.
Oh, where is it? Is it on MySpace?
It's everywhere. You've seen it.
I don't know how to look it up on everywhere. No, I swear I have not seen it.
It's on their website. It's the background of their MySpace page. It's on their MySpace page. At the top. It's everywhere.
I haven't paid attention, though.
It's just like this 311 button with like a tree growing off of it, but it's like a tree of other lollipops or buttons or whatever.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
I see. That's the album art?
Yeah. That's the cover.
You don't like that?
No. Doesn't do much for me.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't do much for me either. But I guess, I don't know. I haven't been that crazy about a lot of their album art, actually.
Yeah.
I like Transistor cover.
Pawn Shop Press.
Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, they go for themes.
Yeah.
And I guess it's like sunshine, flowers and sunshine.
Yeah, I'm sure Grassroots comes into play somehow.
Yeah. I hope so.
Yeah, another 311 album,
Yeah, I guess we're done with this one. Time to move on.
Yeah.
When's the next one coming out?
I know, right? Catch you in 2 years, guys.
We can't believe we waited this long.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
After all this time, it's like, that's all? That's all we get, huh? Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I can't say there's a lot of bands really cranking out new great stuff right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to think of the last time I heard a new album from a band that was great. Rat-a-tat. That's the last time a new album came out by a band I liked, and I thought the album was actually good, like really good. That was the last time. Yeah, it has to be.
Wow. Let's see. For me, wow, I'd have to reach back. I guess. Oh, Jesus.
When was 1983?
It's a great thing to ask. How do you answer that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess I want to say Evolver.
Yeah.
Which is sad. That was what, 2003? Something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Which, incidentally, I don't like that much when it came out.
Oh, totally.
But over the years, I've realized that, man, I was lucky to get that.
Yeah. It had a couple of good ones right off the bat, but it wasn't that great at first. But, definitely, much like, many post-Transistor albums.
Yeah.
Got better with age and a little perspective. But
yeah, because it's like you could have this, or you could have Don't Tread on Me or this album. That's when you realize, no, I want Evolver, please.
Yeah, totally.
It's at least got some, pretty good songs.
They still had it at Evolver, they
Strange, I thought they had lost it, but you're right.
Yeah,
they still had it back then.
They still had it. It was waning, but they still had it.
Yeah, like there's a decent number of good songs on there.
Yeah.
Like
totally.
over 5, I would say.
Over 5,
which is pretty good for, latter day 311.
Yeah, it's got and some new stuff that they hadn't done before too.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like they've been chasing Jax ever since they made it.
Oh man, they have. They have.
They really want to be able to do another song like that, and that's a great song, but the copies of it are never as good.
Never.
They just haven't been able to get back to that.
I remember the Creatures and Reconsider Everything thinking they were just awful songs.
Yeah.
And they're really pretty great compared to anything on Uplifter.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Crack the Code. Even Same Mistake Twice.
Even that, yeah.
Yeah. I was all over this. It seems certain. Still Dreaming's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
You may call all.
Oh, that one. It's ridiculous, but yeah, I still like it. It's got good parts, and it's got that weird kettle drum breakdown.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
There's just no room. I'm the ocean, you're the moon. Yeah, that whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah. That's actually a breakdown that actually really, really works.
Yeah.
It actually really works.
I know.
Boom. That whole part works.
Yeah. I think that it really takes off. That's a good one.
I guess Chad wrote that song.
What?
It says Sexton and Hexam Martinez.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Other side of things too.
I did know that. I didn't realize they were giving me a call though.
Wow. And Peanut and Nick are Don't Dwell.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like Don't Dwell too.
Yeah, Don't Dwell, Other Side of Things, and Jax is a nice three combo.
Yeah, it's a good run.
Yeah.
That's a good run. And Jax is a great song at the end of an album.
Yeah.
So, yeah, oh, God. The album seems so much better.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God.
the album cover was awesome. And had all the crap. And, Evolver definitely is not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I wish we got songs like that now.
Mhm.
But now I can't even hope for that.
No. Can't even hope for that. God, Don't Tread on Me has what? Let me see. 2 songs I like, 3 maybe if I push it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And a lot of mediocre ones. I don't really hate any of them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, none of them. There's just a lot of mediocre songs.
Yeah.
I say, in 5 or 10 years we might think differently about Don't Tread on Me.
Yeah, maybe
we might
so.
be like, they still had it. They still had
maybe
it.
So. When I was listening to this, I kept thinking, God, I'd rather hear some of those Don't Tread on Me songs.
Yeah. You never want to be able to say that.
Yeah, it was sad, but I was like, I'll take It's Getting Okay Now over this. If I must.
Mhm. Yeah, right. There's always an excuse. Fine, I'll take it.
Why not? Oh God, that one.
Oh man. Well, that's Uplifter for you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's there. What can you do? It isn't a game changer though. It's not bad enough for me not to care what they do from now on.
Yeah.
And I hate that they keep doing that.
Mhm. Just enough to keep you going.
Yeah, I wish they'd make a clean break and do something where I just hate the entire album and never want to hear it again.
Well, they tried.
Yeah.
They got close, man. They got close. But they failed.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like a couple of these songs. Maybe I'll hate them, though. Maybe if I listen to them a few more times, I'll get sick of them.
Yeah.
And then I can, finally not care. But I really I want to hear the next one now. I'm done with this pretty much.
Yeah, I think you have to wait. It hasn't even come out yet. You're already done with it.
I know. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's a bit hasty.
Yeah. They got a tour with all these songs.
Yeah.
Man, imagine going to a show and getting, what is it? Golden Sunlight?
Golden Sun, yeah, Sunlight.
Yeah.
God, I really thought it was Sunshine. And then they have the summer song. I get those confused.
Never-ending summer.
With golden sunlight.
Yeah. Well.
So, there you have it.
I don't really think It's Alright's going to do so well on the charts.
I don't either.
They really, I think if they're going to release a single, I really think India Inc. would be good if it wasn't so repetitive.
Yeah.
I think that might, be at least catch people's ear.
Yeah.
And then what else? What else they got? Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's not a lot of what I would consider great single material there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that might work, that might succeed as singles. It might not though. It might still be too,
Yeah.
Too
I think a lot of it's I think a lot of it's too weird.
Yeah.
Like those LADP songs from Gravity sound like rock songs.
Yeah.
The 311 stuff doesn't sound like they don't sound like rock songs.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say Daisy Cutter.
Yeah, Daisy Cutter might make it.
It seems like that could work.
I wish it was something else, though. I wish the words and title was different.
Yeah.
Daisy. I mean, it sounds like I'm in kindergarten singing that,
Yeah.
Daisy, Daisy, whatever the song. You know that song? That like, I'm so crazy because of the thought of you. You heard that song before?
No.
It's like, oh God, now I gotta look it up. It's like some little nursery rhyme kind of a thing.
I never learned anything when I was a kid, apparently, because he keeps teaching me about this stuff. I don't know what I was doing, but I wasn't learning stuff.
Oh, here it is. So, wait, is this it? Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be. You've heard that song? You know, it's like it won't be a styleless marriage. I can't afford a carriage. I think it's like old. It's like.
Man, they could have used those lyrics.
It's like from the 20s.
Wow.
Or 1892. Yeah, it's an old song. It's not a school song. It's an old song.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't afford a carriage. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of when I hear the Daisy Cutter song. I can't get this out of my head.
Yeah.
And what's the cutter part of it? What was I don't know if I caught the cutter part.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing because he says Daisy Cutter, but then he says Daisy, and I can't tell if Daisy and Daisy Cutter is the same thing, or if he's saying like there's the cutter and I'm gonna cut my Daisy with my Daisy Cutter.
Cut that Daisy with the Daisy Cutter.
I guess I'd have to read it. So yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what the metaphor is, if any.
Oh man, he's just picking daisies in a field.
Yeah, yeah. It's a song. This one's about picking daisies.
Picking daisies in summertime, listening to music. With the girl you love.
Think about love,
yeah.
God.
That's all you need.
Yeah, they're stuck on that. You know, Nick, he's getting married. He's about to have a kid. It's, it's all over.
Fatherhood, oh fatherhood. I never knew I could misunderstood.
That's going to be the next one.
Oh, man.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. Songs about babies.
Yeah. Diaper par diaper. I'm ready for that one.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, it's,
wet nappies.
Yeah, I'm so sleepy I want to take a nappy. What do you mean he's about to have a baby?
What?
He's about to have a baby?
Yeah.
But they're just, like, engaged?
Something like that, yeah.
Modern marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kid's a bastard.
Yeah, he is. But,
yeah, so, and Thrilla, I mean, they're what are they? How do you put those numbers together? I guess they're just about 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I guess, I guess it's becoming more normal to wait longer. But, women can't really do that. At a certain point you can't have kids anymore. And pushing it until late can be bad, potentially. Becomes like a risk for the baby and for the mother. But, guys can wait until they're 85 if they want. And a lot of people seem to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Clint Eastwood had a baby, like, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, well, that's the thing for the guy that doesn't have to carry the baby, so he can be old.
Yeah. But I guess I always thought that since they waited this long, I just thought they just wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that they would have done it by now if they were going to.
Oh, they've been touring and making music.
I guess so. In the summertime.
In the summertime. The never-ending summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never-ending summer.
I know.
How did they write a song like Do You Right, which is pretty sappy, but it doesn't come off as sappy at all?
I don't know.
You know? That was originally a love song.
It takes finesse. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Kicking back in the sand and the suds or whatever. Like, nothing wrong with that.
No.
You know?
No. Yeah, I mean, it's there's something forced about it, about the way they do it now.
Yeah.
It doesn't come off that way in Do You Right.
And like, yeah, the lyrics are better, you know.
Yeah.
I'm free as a stare of the sea.
And the music's
not coming
better,
down.
too.
Yeah, the music's a lot better.
Which helps, you know.
The good is to share, which is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like
there you
what?
go. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Bob Rock would never let that go.
He would. He'd be like, the good is to share, and good is everywhere.
Which is elsewhere. Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
You know? I think that's the problem. When lyrics are too obvious, there's nothing there, you know, there's just nothing interesting about them. If they're not talking about something very interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, you know, he's just putting shit together. I'm not coming down. Coming down from what? Like, you're staring at the sea. Like, what are you on top of? You know, it doesn't make any sense, but it works.
And the world is yours once you have found the good is to share. Which is elsewhere. That sentence makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's great.
I like it.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Classic 311.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you know, the whole album isn't about that stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, if they did one song about it, it wouldn't be a big deal, but they can't stop talking about it.
They just love it.
And it gets old after a while.
Like 311.
Yeah. Yeah.
Burn.
Ouch. I heard that.
I heard that on Nick. Yeah. Yeah, too little essay on this album, definitely. I think they need to get over the harmonies.
Oh God.
They're not going to harmonize their way to a number one single. They're just not. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think every song has harmonies.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Which is excessive.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Yeah, they could, hey, I don't know, call me crazy. Let's try this one without harmonies. What do you say? Or even, gasp, let's write two different parts and not harmonize.
Totally.
Let's trade off. Let's do anything but harmonize again.
Anything else.
I mean, it's fine when you do it right, but damn. Too much.
Too much.
They killed it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. That's not really the popular thing to do right now.
No. Not 1927. Not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, and Chad really didn't do much on this album. You know, he really didn't. He just showed up.
He showed up, yeah.
He showed up, man.
He held the beat down. That's about it.
I always thought, you know, drummers would just be interested in, you know, having their mark on an album. You know, like, oh, did you hear the new 311 album? Yeah, Chad did this thing. Or like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess he doesn't care about that kind of stuff.
No,
you know. But like Carter was always doing stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, most of the time, Carter was always doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. With Bob Rock, I think Bob Rock's going to limit you to a certain extent.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. On the other hand, I kind of feel like Chad would give this performance no matter what.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly more, but not much. From reading interviews with drummers, which I used to do years ago, it seemed to me that people who played for a while, you know, more than 10 or 15 years, usually got to a point where they would say, you know, early in my career I felt the need to prove myself, but now I'm just trying to play for the song. Like, I read that a ton of times.
Wow.
And so, like, I don't care if there's not a, you know, knock you out drum part on this album, because I think I played what was best for the song.
And I'm old and tired.
Ouch. Yeah. So.
Well, hey, tell that to Danny Carey, right?
Oh God, yeah.
That guy hasn't stopped. And, you know, I was listening to some Tool the other day, and a lot of his stuff isn't that crazy. I mean, he is crazy, but I'm like, some of his cool verse parts are you know, he's working very well with the music and is not overpowering it, but he's not, like, going crazy, you know. And it's just good drumming, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the stuff that Chad stands out at isn't the crazy stuff. It's the little things he does, that he used to do, at least, you know.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. The transistor drum part, although it's very syncopated, is not that hard to play. But I think it's, you know, almost perfect. It's one of my favorite things to play, and I can play it, so it can't be that hard. But it's just so good, you know. It goes with the thing really well, and it's interesting to listen to.
Yeah, totally.
So that's to me, that's sort of the, you know, the perfect Chad kind of thing. It's interesting and unique, but it isn't in any way over the top, you know. Yeah.
I mean, look at Sever. I'll go back to one of my favorite Chad drumming songs. Like, you know, to me, he's making those parts. You know, the music's really good, but a lot of what's carrying it is Chad. You know, and it wouldn't be the same if he was just boom boom bapping it. But yeah, it's unfortunate. A lot of times that's what you get. A lot of open hi-hat, you know.
Yeah, there's a couple times where he does open hi-hat with quiet stuff, and I've always thought that was the wrong choice.
Yeah.
That's one thing where I feel like his instinct is wrong. I really don't think you want to play open hi-hat with a quiet part. I just think it sounds weird.
Yeah.
It clashes.
Yeah.
Like, if you're playing in a room, like, on the album, it's sort of okay because they can mix it and stuff, but you're playing in a room and you start bashing that hi-hat during a quiet part, it's just gonna drown everything out. It's really not a part you would play in the real world. You know? And I guess, you know, in the studio it sounds okay, but yeah, I really wish he wouldn't do that. I feel like he should go to the ride if he wants, you know, a fuller ringing sound, or close the hi-hat, please.
Yeah, please just close it.
Because, yeah, it would sound better. But he definitely likes that. Because he does it so much. He must like it.
He claims he likes it.
Yeah. But, you know, you brought up homebrew. I mean, I think homebrew is just about perfect as well. And nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward stuff. You know, just some slight syncopated parts, but just right.
Yeah, totally. He used to do all those fast fills too.
Yeah.
Didn't really hear a lot of that in this album.
Not really. He does a couple fills. I think there's 2 or 3. Nothing crazy though. Pretty straight. Just some 16th note things around the guitar. I mean the snare. I mean the toms. God. Wow. Around the guitar.
Around the guitar. Chad's playing the guitar on this album with his drumsticks. He's pretty good.
Yeah. No snare stuff though. I think that was the most notable thing to me.
Yeah.
That's probably his most signature thing.
Yeah, and he can bust out crazy snare stuff, and he does it. He just doesn't do it.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. There's really, maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember any parts that really do his snare thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's disappointing.
Yeah, Uplifter didn't quite.
Did you like Tim's solos?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't think I ever heard anything that was like, this is a good Tim solo.
Yeah. It's very like heavy rock.
Yeah, it didn't sound like Tim.
No, it sounds like I think Peanut actually said that was Bob Rock's contribution to have it sound like that.
Oh yay.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds more like a Metallica solo than a 311 solo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't hear anything great.
Yeah. And Peanut, who knows? I couldn't really tell most of the time.
Yeah, he seems like he's holding it down as usual.
Yeah.
That nut.
Yeah. There was the one flat bass part that we talked about, but
Yeah.
It's no feel so good.
It's been done before.
Yeah.
And better.
Much better.
Crazy.
All right,
well, that's that.
There you go. I'm sure this will help their album sales.
Boom, print out lyric sheet.
Yeah. Yeah. If
I don't know if it'll help the album sales. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, I meant this podcast.
Oh. They think that they sell a lot of albums with the Uplifter, and I'm like,
no.
I don't know many people are really itching for this kind of sound.
No.
Like, I got to hear some wall of sound. Only that only 311 can do.
Right. I think it could. It is a different thing for them, and I think it's possible, but it is hard to predict that. So it could just as easily go nowhere.
Yeah, I guess it could. They got to pick good singles, which they usually never do.
Yeah, they're bad at that.
But that's part of it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really think Hey You stands out. It really doesn't seem like it even belongs on the album to me.
Hey You sounds like one of those songs that was from like First Straw and all that.
Yeah.
From the best of or the singles or whatever.
Mhm. And How Do You Feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
you're right.
You.
You're right.
Hey You.
Yeah.
Who, me? Yes, you. Could be. Then who?
Wow. That was poetry.
Thank you. It's another song I learned at school.
Mhm.
Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? The eternal question.
Oh, God.
We're always singing, apparently, in school.
Yeah, apparently. I didn't do any singing.
Singing the blues. Oh, man. All right, dude. Well, I guess we'll end this podcast, huh?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Pod the Endcast.